How did China go from sandpaper to Sephora? 30 years ago, Chinese women would rub their cheeks and lips with sandpaper to replicate the effects of rouge and lipstick. Today, Sephora has 200 stores in China. China's super consumers tells this story, from feudalism to Fendi and from sandpaper to Sephora.
How to connect emotionally to Chinese consumers require more than your brand alone. Best Buy died in China, Home Depot fell in China, and all the social media companies is not existing in China primarily. Having local knowledge and local know-how and local partner will help you win the game.
27% of all luxury products sold in the world today are bought by a Chinese consumer. That's nearly 1 in 3.
Chinese consumers, they are cautious, they are hungry for data, they are thirsty for knowledge, and they are extremely deal savvy.
Whether staying in luxury hotels in Europe, buying jewelry at Tiffany on Fifth Avenue, paying for courtside seats at Laker games, or buying vineyards in Australia, the Chinese consumer is a world-changing global demographic.
How Emma Howe, a real estate agent in New York City, used WeChat, a native mobile social media app in China, to sell $13 million of apartments in New York City to China consumers sight unseen.
Next year, GM is going to sell 5 million cars to Chinese drivers. That's more than they sell in the US.
This book is the perfect aperture for you to understand how to reach them, how to understand the culture, and the motivations behind their buying desires.
Savio and I had the privilege of talking to over 100 experts, business people, brands, retailers, professors. With our 40 years of combined experience in China, we really hope that China's super consumers will open your mind to the possibilities of engaging with Chinese consumers, will provide you with a roadmap to identify, attract, serve, and retain Chinese super consumers, because today you really can't consider yourself a global business unless you're engaging successfully with Chinese consumers.